You could go from University Avenue in Berkeley and go to downtown Oakland, and you might hit, let's see, you're going to hit Casey, I think Everett and Jones was there, and you're going to hit Flint's. If you come up this way, you're going to hit Walker's, you're going to hit Lois's. Earl's was in West Oakland on 7th Street. Then you're going to hit Chef Edwards. He was at that time on 20th,
was
20th
he,
and,
was
and
he
San
around?
Pablo. Yeah, he was around. So you're going to hit all these barbecue places that had good barbecue. But once GM left, things started going down because Oakland was a big union town. Once UAW left, that kind of weakened everybody. And then, so everybody went scrambling. But you have a union mentality. When you have a town that's a union mentality town, recovery is slow. Because people, you know, I see all the great things that unions do, but they also dumb down people, you know, because you have a job that you do and you don't worry about doing anybody else's job, so you're not very inquisitive, and that flows over to outside in your personal life. And I think that's what happened with Oakland. And then turn around, and then the Raiders leave, so you lose a lot of corporate sponsorship going out. And then after that, the Oakland Army base closes, and all of a sudden you got the big need of money, and then the crooked things start happening. You get drugs come in, you get
That's what happened.
You get politicians who aren't really looking out for the best interest of, you know, they're trying to figure out how they can get themselves going. But all kinds of things happen. But one of the sad things happened is that the barbecue places, as their owners got older and got tired and the crime went up, they just shut down. But you're down now to Everett and Jones and Flint's. You know, it's not much of a choice. Well, now we're here.
And remember, my sister and I was together, and when we got, because we was going to go to.
Anyway.
No, let me say it. Okay. We was going to go to Doug's, and we had went. Her and I was together both times that we went. I said, okay, it's good. I said, I remember Dad going to get stuff there, and we went. They were closed, so she said, well, let's go to the other barbecue place. I said, okay. I had never really ate there, never. And we went in the car and we ate it, and I opened my bag. I looked and I said, what did I order? She said brisket. Well, anyway, I started almost crying. And I said, this is not fair. I looked at her, I said, Betty, say a prayer with me that Alex let us open a business. When I got home, I went to him. I said, Sugar, you just don't understand. And that's when I told him, and he looked, I said, we need to talk. And he said, what? I said, Sugar, I said, people not getting treated fair. I said, I'm sitting on this and it's not right. I said, I'm sitting on something that'll make people happy.
It took me about 30 minutes to say, okay, let's do it.
Yes. So, and that's when, and I was like, for real? And we started that night.
We opened November 27, 2006, the week after Thanksgiving. So we've been a little over a year and a month now. It's actually been a pretty good spot. When we first saw this, we kind of fell in love with it because it fit what our idea of a barbecue house should be. We saw that we could make it the way we wanted it to look without having to go through a whole lot of changes. It gets people that come in and we're back there working, they see nobody here and somebody yells out, be with you in a minute, you know, because we actually see them coming in.
Yeah.
See? And it's kind of a nice touch. Believe it or not, you can come in, you come up to the counter, and if you look, you can actually see us sometimes preparing your food back there. That's a nice touch for people because they can, you know, look and see. And it gives them a nice feel. Okay? And then at the same time, it was easy to make homely.
Whoever walked through that door are our family. We feel like their family because they trust in us. They trust in us, and I feel good about that.
Almost anywhere you go in California, you're going to find the one flavor of either Texas-style barbecue or Kansas City-style barbecue. Now, on the other side, if you look around and you'll find places still in California, and there are not many of them left, that do Southern-style like we do. And that's because my wife and her family have figured out that that's what really is good meat. And they stuck with it and never changed it, and you keep it going. I have one fairy tale that I'm so fond of, and that's the story of the Three Little Pigs. And I was always really proud of the last guy. He used his brain, and he built the brick house. And so I couldn't think of nothing better than the brick pig's house.
The Three Little Pigs is a good something. It's good to build off of if a lot of people would do that, make your house strong.
Thank you. That's the message. Make your house strong. And that's all.
Yeah. 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 I reached a turning point in my life. I reached a turning point in my life. I met a girl. She's 1 out of 110. And she don't get excited, no, no, by you slick talking men. She's a whiz around the house. She got a kid. If I got a hole in my shirt, if I got a hole in my sock, sweet thing, do 'em in.